Aha, there I am. That thing's delayed too, so you just watched me sit here for 2 minutes looking back and forth going, why is it not working? Why is it not working? Aha, there I am. See, that thing's delayed too, so you just watched me sit here for 2 minutes looking. And then you got to hear me too because I forgot to mute it. Imagine that. Fun story. Hi, everybody, who consists of basically me and Byron. How's everybody doing today? So anyway, today I'm hoping to work on this story. I just finished my zero draft the night before last. I have been working on it since July Camp Nano, which means I basically didn't work on it from like July Camp Nano until like a few weeks ago because I was working on other things. But, there's that. So I will be working on the story that I'm working on right now is futuristic, but not. It's like historical, but futuristical. It's very strange. I'm doing a different type of concept this time than I normally do. I'm excited about that, to try something different from what I've done before. As I said in my video, I've never written anything without magic in it before, so this will be the first thing I've ever written with zero magic. So I have lost my crutch, and interested to see how that goes. I see a couple people jumping in. If anybody has any questions about Preptober or Camp Nano or writing in general, or I don't know, anything that you may have questions about, please feel free to ask them in the chat box. I will be happy to answer them. I did link in the description box the link for Natalia Lee's video for the Preptober workbook that I got from her. So if you're interested in that, it is amazing. It has a lot of different stuff in it as far as like how to set up a world and how to set up a book, and just to cover what type of book you like to read so that you can figure out what kind of book you would like to write. A lot of pages. Very interesting. And that's what I'm going to be working with today. So zero magic sounds difficult. Most people think that magic sounds difficult, but it's harder to do right without it for me. So I'm learning something new. Everything I've ever written has some kind of a paranormal aspect to it, but this story, no magic, no paranormal, no magic. I don't know. So it's 4:07, which it probably isn't 4:07 when you're hearing this because, again, the lag. But figure probably do our first sprint around 4:10, and we'll go for like 15 minutes. If you are, and by you I mean Byron because you're the only one that I know that's here, if that works for you, and we'll go from there. Oh, look, new friends! Now we're up to 4 friends. Hello, friends. Say hi so that I know that you're here. Talking about doing a live sprint in a live sprint, of course, because you're staring at it. Talking about starting a sprint at 4:10 and going for 15 minutes. And yeah, so let me know what works for you. That's what works for me. Anything works for me, really. I just need you guys to hold me accountable so that I'm actually working, basically, is all that I need. Because I need someone to hold me accountable besides me. I guess I should pull up a timer. That would be very helpful. First, I must find the mouse between these two computer screens. And then timer, learn how to spell timer so you can find a timer. Spelling counts. Okay. Now we have a timer as well. I'm reading comments now, in case you're wondering why I'm staring off into space. First time doing NaNoWriMo from the start of the month. So are you normally doing it just like randomly in the middle of the month? Like you normally miss it? Or you've never done it before at all? Or what are we talking about? Honestly, some of the best ways to prep for Nano is to, there's so many different ways to do it. And honestly, one of the easiest things to do is to write an outline, which is hard for some people, especially if you are a pantser. But I think that just writing down your thoughts as far as like everything that you know, like doing a quick draft and writing down everything that you know about your world in quick succession is definitely helpful, because if you have a question while you're writing, then you will be able to look back on that. Because if you start the month off with nothing, you're never going to make it to 50,000 words. It's not going to happen. You have to have some basis of foundation, or you're just going to tank, which is typically what happens to me. So I'm better at actually knowing what to do and then actually doing it. So this is going to be like the most prepared I've ever been. So I'm excited about that. And I guess I've actually have like a full zero draft. It's 40 handwritten pages. It needs a lot of work. There's character names that have no names, and places that have no places, and things that say have a fight here. And so there's that. I need to fill all that in and make it wonderful. Okay, I am going to find my happy place, which is the ambient mixer for the Hufflepuff Common Room, and I'm going to play that. So if you don't want to listen to that, feel free to mute me. I'm totally cool with that. Posted about online sprites. Occasion. Link me to your blog, Byron, if you can, on here. If not, do it on Twitter, because I would like to check that out. I'm waiting for this to open. The Hufflepuff Common Room does not want to open today. It's just staring at me. It doesn't want to be my friend. It wants us to suffer. It's not very polite. Rude. There it is. But you have to mute the cat and the grandfather clock, and then it's fine. Okay, I am going to hit this timer, and we're going to get started right now. And that is time for now. So how did you guys do? Did you get anything accomplished? I got through like the first 10 pages of this book, and some of it is like not relevant because some of it I've already figured out as far as like what I'm writing. But there is a lot in here on like developing your main characters and doing character exercises and setting exercises and figuring out a back cover blurb, and there's all kinds, there's so much stuff in here. So there's a lot that I can use, even though there's some that doesn't really work for the story, but I can always use it next time. So the next time I work on something new. So somebody, nobody, you are doing, this time around, and you're planning on starting at the beginning of the month. Have you joined like a group as far as your, like your local group? They have local setting groups for people to keep you interested and working and up to date with things. Have you found one of those? Do you have any friends on there? One of these days I'm going to remember to add my name for my account on here so that you guys can find me, but I keep forgetting to do that, so I'm a terrible person. Byron, why do you think you've been in a slump? What do you think has caused you to be in a writing slump? I'm always in a writing slump, but it's just because I have zero motivation 90% of the time, and that's just me. That's just the person that I am. I'm a giant loser, but it's fun. That's why I'm doing these, so I have to be more accountable and I have to do more writing, forcing myself to do things. The cat is over here, by the way. If you're wondering what I'm doing, it's because the cat is trying to play right now. For some reason, this is the time that he chose. And there's a small human. You're not being very quiet. And that's my niece, who is spending the night tonight. And she's supposed to be quiet while we're doing this. See, cat. Yeah, cat. I actually did really well during Camp Nano. I finished almost all of the zero draft that I was working on, and that was when I discovered the live writing sprints and fell in love with them because I get so much done. Like get so much more done. I'm so much more productive when writing with other people, and so that's why I started doing these, because I know that it works for me. There's always a cat. There's a cat just hanging out. The other cat is in the window. I have a window seat for the cats so that they stay off my desk. As you can tell, it's working really well. I think he's leaving now, or he's coming back. Back. Thanks, Fitz. Nice to see you too. That right there in the comments, Danica Ritchie, that's my niece. She said that she's gonna watch and comment. Hi, Grace. Cats are the devil. They are evil, and they like lay on top of my keyboard so that I can't write. It's mean. Oh well. Yeah. My brain's out. I'm trying to think of what we were talking about, and then before we were talking about cats, but we were talking about cats. So anyway, you are a lucky person that your cat has never laid on your keyboard, because mine tries to live there, and it's just it's not fun for me while I'm trying to be productive and the cat's laying on top of everything. So where was I at? Are you doing any prep for Nano, as far as, are you doing any outlining, or are you just going finishing what you're working on? Are you doing Nano? I guess that's a good question, because I don't know the answer to that question. I'm like moving stuff around, trying to figure out what I'm going to do for this next round. The cat's back. Story of my life. Oh, that's Finn. I'm puppy sitting for my nephew pup, and that's him in the back barking because he's evil. Nephew, because 4 dogs wasn't enough. I had to have the nephew pup come visit, so I'm at 5 right now. It's great. Age 6 words is great. That's great. That's more than I did, but I was just filling out paperwork, and so I was not very productive. My library does 1 write-in during the entire thing, and it's always on a day that I work, like every time, no matter what. And it's like a weekend, and I don't work a lot of weekends, so how it's always on the weekend that I work, I have no idea. But so I never get to do it. But I'm gonna have to look and see when they're doing one this time, if they're doing one this time. I hope that you find a local group somewhere that you have someone you can write with, because it definitely helps. And if not, then the internet helps. That's what the internet's here for, obviously. Okay, I'm going to gear us up for another 15 minute sprint. 15 works for me if that works for you guys. Otherwise, we could do 20. Whatever sounds good, you let me know, and we'll go with it. 15. I just wrote 1 instead of on, because I don't know how the English language works. Okay, I am going to start a 15-minute timer now. And that's our 15 minutes. How did you guys do? Oh, sorry, I got a tweet and I'm dying laughing about it. Yeah, I'm fired. I'm not allowed to share things anymore. I have been sharing the live show with an August date instead of October. I changed it from September to August. I need help, obviously. Oh no. No. Constructed languages. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm gonna keep writing in English and just pretend that that's all there is, because that's hard. You have more brain power than I do, because I can't. Yeah, so I'm out. I can't. No. Nope. Nope. 217 words. Excellent. Excellent. I can't speak English today either. Dear Lord, I have problems. Probably not going to do any more sprints, because I told Danica that I would only be an hour today, because she wants to spend time together, and I forgot that she was coming today, so yay me. 4 to 5 languages. Are you crazy? No, thank you. Nope. Nope. I can't. I don't understand the English language enough to construct another language. I have a basic grasp of Spanish and some French knowledge, but yeah, I can't. The English language is hard, and I can't imagine trying to come up with other languages. It's just mind blown. Yeah, you are crazy. Definitely. But, you know, it's a good kind of crazy. It makes your story more believable. It makes stories more interesting. But it's just not something that I can. Typically, I have found that that's not something that my brain's going to be able to accomplish. So, there's that. Okay, like I said, that small human is demanding attention wherever she is. And typically I don't have the small humans, but today I do. So, unless anybody has any more questions or anything they want to discuss, I'm going to run away, but I'll give you guys a minute or two to reply because, as always, the lag. Are you going to be okay, Ruby? You going to make it? What are you doing? You going to be all right? Okay. Mm-mm. Nope. No. That's. Mm-mm. No. The language is no. Like, I can't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Yeah. No, I'm good. Okay. You guys keep up the work. Keep writing without me. Hope you guys accomplished many, many wonderful things today. I accomplished very little, but some, so it could be worse. And I am going to see you guys next time. I am going to be doing a whole bunch of sprints in October. This is October. In November. Like 6, I think. So look out for that as well. I will talk to you guys later.